Hello everybody, welcome back to the Malbeefance channel. This is turn 20 in the series replay of Strategic Command World War II War in the Pacific. Let's just go ahead and jump right into it. I'm feeling a bit better about this particular playthrough. Let's hope that feeling doesn't come back to haunt me. This is still too funny to me. Would you like to spend 30 production points to deploy a PETA garrison in Singapore? Yeah, because the cats need all the protection they can get. Intercepting those two convoys, the small three-ship convoy, and then the larger four convoy, has got me feeling a lot better about the situation, even though there are a number of American troops over in India. So Japanese bombers in Guadalcanal handle supply to Australia, and Australia is activating the Home Guard, which personally I think they should have done already. But hey, wasn't my call. Allies disrupting Dutch East Indies to Japan convoys. And the movie Up Periscope premieres in Pittsburgh. To be honest with you, I don't remember if I've seen this movie. So Cary Grant and John Garfield in it. I probably have. I just don't remember because it's probably been like 4, 5, 6 decades. Alright, scientists report progress in advanced tanks up to 47%. Still a long way to go there. There is our ledger for the up and coming turn. Uh-oh, down below 600. Not good. It's all that stuff I'm paying money for to raise additional troops. So I have a feeling my situation in Burma is probably going to get worse. But I'm okay with that because we're doing good in southern China and we're doing good in Australia so far. There is a lot of Allied Air Force over there in India. So, pretty big push going on there in Burma. Hopefully I can stabilize the situation. I'd like to be in a position to advance in Burma, but I can't be everywhere at once, so I've got to focus on my refocused strategy. Japanese bombers in Guadalcanal handle supply to Australia. Actor and comedian Jackie Coogan is sent to serve as a glider pilot in India. Hopefully my guys don't accidentally shoot him down. In case you don't know who Jackie Coogan is, he played Uncle Fester in The Addams Family. One of the things that you might not know is that he is primarily responsible for creating an advocacy group to help protect children from Hollywood exploitation. Let me use that phrase. So there is our activity summary. And here are our reinforcements. 6th Garrison and 7th Anti-Air. Looks like that's going to be it for alerts and stuff. Alright, so trying to get everybody resupplied. As much as I would like to go ahead and repair him, do I have an open port anywhere? I don't think so. I want to try and get the aircraft um, back up as high as I can, reinforced as much as I can. So now that these guys have got some supplies back, I'll get them back onto the picket line. How are these guys doing? They need to get in for supplies. Whoops. Alright, anybody else over in this area? Nope. Alright, so now do I want to take these guys and push into the New Hebrides? Take the opportunity to reinforce him. What is he? 2nd Division. Alright, I'll get him over to help out with Australia. Can they jump from there? Yes, they can. Alright. And they're resupplied. Let's go ahead and keep pushing south. Keep the pressure on the Aussies. Bring him in as fighter cover. I'd like to move the maritime bombers further south. Alright, that didn't go too well. There we go, that's better. Alright, I guess stop using anything smaller than a battleship or a carrier to attack that port. I guess that's the lesson learned there. And that didn't go well. Alright. Oh, yes. Awesome. Alright, so that gets Rockhampton. Go ahead and try and catch everybody up here. Alright, so I'll leave this guy here in order to cover any advances coming up the defense highway. These guys, I'm not sure if I want to go ahead and have them go after Perth or have them come over here and help with the main assault. I mean, I know I was going to use them to try and like run down the flank here, but the supply situation is not going to be pretty. I don't know, maybe once I get this force all the way down here to Rockingham and I'm pushing on Brisbane, then it'll be alright to push out to Jericho, out to this intersection. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I'll get everybody down here and we'll push out this way. So I'll go ahead and I'll bring these guys over over this way. Now, do I have anybody coming down to help garrison behind them? Doesn't look like it. Get some more fighter cover in there. Let me get him out of there. There, now he can help out with cutting off supplies. Alright, looks like that's going to be it for the Pacific Theater and around Australia. These guys are done. Keep expanding our giant fortress around Tokyo and Yokohama. Alright, so I'm going to break with tradition a little bit, and I'm going to start with northern China before going to Burma. And nobody can advance in there. Alright, so that fighter group is undersupplied, so I need another headquarters out here. Yeah. Despite the progress that we're making over here, if I want to make any more progress up here in northern China, I'm going to need another headquarters unit to help out. Alright, so now Chungking. Well, we did a lot of damage, but we didn't force him out of there. You gotta be kidding me. They're not going to do any damage to him? Who is that anyway? That's General Chanel. Can we get anywhere down here? The armor doesn't seem to really be helping in this particular battle, so I'll transfer him up here to help clear out around Chungking, and I'll get another army down here. See if we can't clear out Kunming. Alright, not sure if I want to do this with all that Allied air cover up there, but let's give it a shot. Alright, 1 to 3. I can't advance into that hex. He can, though. Alright, so that plugs the gap. Now, this guy, he can't attack. All I can do is keep reinforcing him, so because I don't want to lose the city. he have anybody that he can actually command? Yeah, there we go. That's this guy up here. Alright, so that'll help him out. Alright, and it looks like that is going to do it for Burma. So now over here at Singapore. Well, it gets him pretty close. I'm going to use him to garrison Rangoon. Alright, anything else we want to do or can do? No, okay, so that's going to take care of operational movement and combat. Now, first, let me go ahead. Do I have any HQs coming? Yes, I got one in February of 44. That's not too far along. So just to be on the safe side, I'm going to put a second one in there. Unfortunately, that wipes out everything. Alright, so that's going to do it for this turn. Let's go ahead and advance the turn. See what we get. And our bombers are hindering supply to Australia. And they're disrupting our Burma-Japan convoy. Alright, so much better. 700. Fantastic. I'm surprised I'm not seeing more of the U.S. Pacific Fleet. I mean, I know they've got to have a large force out there. I got to wonder what they're doing with it. Obviously, they're not escorting their convoys. They only did that one time. Alright, so the air war over Asia. And they go ahead and they throw back my army with contemptuous ease. Alright, a couple of headquarters spotted. Keep an eye on that bottom left corner, see if we got any more convoys coming. Merle's Marauders have arrived in China. So now what made the Marauders particularly dangerous is that they didn't follow standard combat convention. They fought outside the box. U.S.-sponsored Chinese tank group arrives. And Japanese bombers again hindering supply to Australia. Ah, I forgot to move that guy. That guy there. Actor and U.S. Army Air Corps officer James Stewart is awarded the Croix de Guerre. I know I'm pronouncing that wrong. So what is he getting a French medal for? Alright, there's our activity summary. And we have spotted a garrison near Canberra. A destroyer in the Bay of Bengal. Russian Corps. And a heavy cruiser near Trincomalee. Heavy tanks are now available. Kamikazes now available. The Yahagi light cruiser is now available. The 3rd Nanjing Garrison. Where can I use them? Yeah, get them up here into the communist base. I'm just not ready to push in here. You know what? Let's try it. No, did not do me any favors. Alright, let's keep the pressure on Chungking. A lot of air losses there. Where was the defensive artillery last turn? Can we get him? Yes. But nobody has any movement to get in there. Bummer. It didn't work. All right. Well, we did a lot of damage to Chennault's headquarters, so that's a plus. And I didn't use the artillery, so they'll have more shots next turn when they move this guy up in there. But we're slowly knocking them down at Chungking. All right. So over here in Burma, how we doing? We'll just do as much damage as we can. Alright, so they got a submarine. Can he reach? No, of course not. Oh, wait, yeah, he can. Alright. Awesome. There are 2 submarines there. I need more destroyers. Let's get him down to Davao. Alright, so over to Australia. Yes, I can. Some ports, I don't know what the determination is, but some ports, it says you can upgrade them, but what you're upgrading is their anti-air capability, not their port value. You know what? Alright, so he can't actually move there. And the supply's low anyway, so I'm not going to do it. Alright, so is he close enough? Yes, he is. Alright, so get the carriers in position to attack. Wow. I have got Japanese troops threatening Brisbane. Who'd have thunk? Alright, repair those two guys. Knock down the port again. Do I want to have a look? He's too far out of range anyway. So let's see what we got. Nothing there. Oh, there are some maritime bombers. Can he reach? Nope. No, he can't reach very far. And you, let me see if you can find me some more. Nope. Alright, so now that I got their aircraft up about as far as I can, we'll go over and see if we can't take this guy out. In the meantime, well, he's got a pretty long reach, so still though, I'm not going to leave him sit there. A little paranoid now. I'm searching for more transports. Alright, so that's going to do it for the ships and everybody. And since he's the only one down there, you know what? I meant to get him over there anyway. Alright, so we'll send these guys down to go ahead and take the New Hebrides and then over to New Caledonia. Alright, I think that is going to do it for all of my... Nope, 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 nope. Still got these guys here. Now, what can he upgrade? That's his mobility. Alright, forget that. Is there an island that I need to put him on? Yeah, probably Guadalcanal. Or all the way over here on Majuro. Nah, I lose Majuro, I lose Majuro. I'm not going to worry about it. Alright, so change in plans for him. Let's go ahead and get him all the way down to Australia to help out there. And you... you're going to help out in northern China, whether you like it or not. Alright, so that is going to take care of combat and movement for this turn. So let me have a look at research real quick. Alright, so we're going to be hitting 5. He's got 2 in there already. Logistics is about to roll over. I really don't need more amphibious warfare. It doesn't get me any more movement points. All it's doing is getting me more, getting me more transports. And I just really don't need that. So ground attack weapons, advanced fighters, we're working on that. Do I have 150? Okay, so I can put 2 chits in there, speed that up. Definitely could use that. So there's only 30 points left. Nothing I can do with it. Okay, so that is going to finish this episode. And as always, thank you all for tuning in. If you made it this far, please leave a like. Go ahead and drop a comment. Helps grow the channel. We've made it to 90 subscribers. Let's see if we can hit that 100 mark. That would be so cool. And then also, don't forget to share this with somebody you think might like this kind of content. And the thing that I always keep forgetting about, the notification bell. So that way you know when a video comes out. So hopefully I'm back in my stride and we're getting videos out every Wednesday and Sunday. All right, so thanks again, and I will see you on the next one.